Hey guys, and welcome back. Deftspider here again. So today we're going to go ahead and do another episode of upgrading the Crafthouse. So as you can see, we haven't done much as far as adding anything on since the last episode. We're currently in between updates and releases and betas on the other games, so we're coming back here to finish this up because version 10 will be dropping next week, short of any other delays. So we should see the update, I would assume, sometime between Wednesday and Friday next week. Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and get started on this. We're currently running on day 363 on this save. Alright, so we will be getting a fresh start out on version 10. We'll do a fresh how-to series to catch up with all the new ways to die and things, such as no vegetables in wintertime, the sun resistance damage that you take if you run out of sun resistance while standing in the sun. But people have probably been wondering, where have I been at? Why haven't I come out with any more videos for the infected? And the reason was I was gathering. So as you can see, I've got all the ingots filled back up for the most part. We've got tons of lead on that wall. That's iron. That's iron. There's another iron shelf right here. We've got all the aluminum, copper, double stack shelves, mostly full back to front. And then that wall is all steel. So that's what I've been working on. Because glass is expensive. Now then, you might be wondering what all these crates are for. These are all full of glass. So I've made, I want to say it's like 2,000 glass I've made over here. And then on top of what we have upstairs, we've also gone ahead and gathered and made up, I don't even know, how many crates is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 by 3 crates of 20 steel ingots per. I don't even know. It's a bunch of math. It's like 400 steel. A little bit under 400 steel. We went ahead and made up a bunch of screws too, because making glass is expensive, or making the glass walls super expensive. And then we made cement so we can finish up the foundation. Alright, so with that, we can go ahead and lay everything out. Let's see, so we need to go to glass walls. So we're going to lay those out. So we're going to glass in this first floor, just because I think it would look nice. I've gone ahead, if you noticed from the previous games, I've deleted the stairs out here and shaped this place a little bit different. Go ahead and clean it up some. And there's a reason for that to somewhat. So I know I've said this in my previous videos, and now with the roadmaps that we have, where he's going to introduce the new truck and the roads. These are what I believe he was referring to when he originally said dirt roads, because you can see these roads running everywhere. If you look at the map, there's a road that actually runs right through here, and you can see these dirt roads running all across the map if you look close enough and zoom in. If you like put this in Photoshop, like you can see right here, there's a road there, clearly a road here, so it's going to run through the front corner of this building. And we built the village here around these roads, so hopefully it misses most of the buildings. We'll find out the hard way. And this one, I guess, will just cut through this corner. We'll see what happens. Luckily, there's nothing too critical. And it's pretty high, so if we have to delete this bottom section, it's not a big deal. Alright, so like I said, let's go get back to laying everything out. And then we'll get to doing some upgrades. And we've also been working on the powerhouse. I'll run over there. We can run over there in a second and take a look. So let's see, we just want all this to be clear glass. We're going to make these stairs and upgrade them into cement. Now, if you are laying out these glass walls, you need to be careful. Same thing with regular walls. If there are foundations, and I'll show you in just a second what I'm talking about. There are foundations next to each other, and you want to get it on a specific piece. So right here's a prime example. So if you look closely, you can see it'll jump the line. So if you want it, like if we put it right there, it wouldn't be in the same spot. So you want to make sure that you get those lined up and placed the right way, or you might not like the way it looks when you're finished, and then you only have your materials back when it's done. So we're probably going to build this out and go across and just make us a 2x glass bridge all the way across. But for now, we're just going to leave this kind of open like that. I went ahead and started these just from having too much glass left over out of crates, because we're also getting ready to do the powerhouse upgrade at the same time. Like I said in Discord, I've been working on getting videos ready. I've got 2 or 3 things ready to do. It's just a matter of getting them all edited, getting all the resources put together. But yeah, so we're going to leave this here like a loading dock. Alright, and that should get this floor covered for the most part. And then we're going to add in some doors. But yeah, like one run to get steel or lead to make steel with is, I don't know, I want to say it takes me 30 minutes to get there, get the steel, and get back. Alright, so there we go. And yeah, I do have foliage turned off right now. Normally I don't turn it off. The reason it's off is because it's coming. We're working on the first floor. So if I turn it on, it'll come through the foundations. That still has not been fixed yet. I'm hoping he does that soon. Maybe with this update, we'll see. But it still kind of pops through here. And I didn't want to look at that, so I turned it off so the video would look cleaner. But like I say, I always play with that on just because it makes the game look nicer. It doesn't look so bland. Alright, so we've got those done. Now we just need to add materials to that. We need to use our submit, upgrade these floors. But let's go look at the powerhouse real quick, because what I'm going to do for the upgrade, and while we're adding all the materials in, we're just going to go into fast mode for that. Like I normally do, we'll add some music and we'll speed up the material addition. I don't know, probably like 500% or something, because it's going to take a while. Alright, so let's go over here. So this is my powerhouse. I know I haven't shown this but once or twice on the upgrades for it. So we've gone ahead and laid out the shelving in here, because that's what I said I was going to do originally, is to use this as storage. So we're going to, and yeah, I know I can stack crates and get more space out of here than what these shelves will give me, but the shelves will just look so much cleaner. So we're going to that's what we're going to do in here, is just build out all these shelves. There are 40 planks each, 6 iron ingots, and 20 screws. So we're probably going to need some more screws. Luckily, I got tons of copper. I've got a bunch of random crates of stuff that need to go into the storage room, just thrown into the battery room. So we're going to fill this room up with batteries. And then if we go through this door upstairs, we've gone ahead, and this is where the rest of the crates have gone, because y'all know I have a ton of crates. And these are all full of iron ingots. And that's because I want to upgrade our power, so we don't have to worry about anything else. So as you can see here, we've got tons and tons of solar energy. We're going to build even more. Don't really need that much. Then we got plenty of room to expand the solar energy if we want to. I'll probably just do a row or two just to show how you can make it look and get it nice and tight. This corner was messed up. I went ahead and fixed it. Don't jump off of here, you'll break your leg. But this corner originally did not exist because foundations didn't extend that far down, so I went ahead and fixed that. There's our old bridge, our high bridge, one of them. We've got the other larger bridge towards what was going to be the castle building right there. And we can run down there and look at that for a second. The problem is I'm not going to touch those bridges or the castle for now and finish them up because, like I said, this is a road. So like if you look at the road map, like everything should work out pretty good for the village. I might lose these pots. I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to work. He says we don't have to restore it, so I don't know if it's going to destroy them, if it's just going to put them on top of the road, or how it's going to work. So the roads run here. There's going to be a road that runs across right through the middle of this glass building where we did the glass house episode when we first got the glass update. So there should be a road going across here because he went ahead and added this land bridge that's under this because this used to be a great fishing spot. Now the fish are scattered in random places. I also think there, if I remember the road map off the top of my head, there's going to be a road going across here too on our single bridge that runs all the way across the river. So these things might be going away depending on how they interact with the roads. And then this is my favorite bridge. It's just the nicest, neatest looking one. I wanted to make it into concrete and upgrade it some, and then add lights down it. But like I said, that's resource intense. We're going to wait and see what happens with the update first. Alright, so with that, we're going to jet back over here. I mean, we can run through the center of the village, I guess. So as everybody knows, I've built several different house styles. Houses are fully equipped with refrigerators and furniture. This is the smithy or blacksmith, so this is where we do all of our forging and crafting if we're just doing a little bit. But this is where the whole village started out, this little bitty small building. And we're currently located on this peninsula by the crocodiles. So I've got all the crafting benches in here. I need to add some more lighting. I stole one of the lights from here to put somewhere else. That's the greenhouse. That's pretty much where I do all my eating from, even though I have, I don't know, 7 more greenhouses. This is another house over here. Like I said, they're all built out with rooms, furniture, and everything else. So if you walk into here, it's got like a hallway and bedrooms and stuff. Again, lighting's the problem, but I don't have the power to support that many lights. That's where he changed the roof structure. So yeah, I need to rebuild these houses because ever since he's updated the roof structure, everything's different now. So like that's a floating light. There's like 2 or 3 ceiling pieces stacked together up there to fill in the gaps from before. And then here's the kitchen. And like I said, this one I think is full of onions. Yeah, we got a bunch of onions in here and some meat stews. But all the kitchens, you know, they all have sinks. They all have tables and stoves, pots, and pans. I did not know this was in here. What's in that? Oh, clay bowls? Okay. And we just had a walk around porch here. This is the second house. That was the third house. This is our first house that we built like with an actual house. Yeah, stumps are still coming through. No point in cutting it down now though, because when the update comes, we're going to have trees inside of everything. So we just got like a 1-bedroom house here. I guess we can run through the other house really quick to look at that, and then I guess we can jet into the church before we start the little speed up montage. So we just added some stuff here to give it some looks. We used to have bows and spears here. I've used them up since then. So you come to here, large living room. We put a table and chairs, more stuff for storage. You walk in here, you got like a little bathroom. You come back here, we've got 2 bedrooms, nice large little storage racks. I planned on filling all this up. I just hadn't got that far yet. It takes a while. And the same thing on this side. Like I said, the roof is looks a little bit weird just because I built all this before the last update. And then we had to put half walls in to fill in the gaps where the ceiling height changed. And then we put like a little pantry in here. Then this is like a full-sized kitchen with a little back door so we get out here to the garden. And then the water pump that feeds all these houses. They're all within range. This is our sawmill, lumber mill, whatever you want to call it, when we first started before we got the circular saws out here. And then this was our latest, largest project. I've got the videos out on building it. But this is our medieval church. As you can see, it's quite large. I should probably build a church to represent all factions, but this is the one we started with because it was easier because everything's square. So then you can see we just laid everything out in here. We got rid of all the scaffolding we used to have in here. And we'll just walk over here. Have this little sermon, little town meeting. And I did want to add some more lights up maybe on the top or something, but we just haven't gotten to it yet. There's like 200, 300 chairs in here. I can't remember. It took forever to get enough leather for that. And then on each one of these, each tower is complete. You can walk up to the top. There's also a balcony right here. And if we run to the top, I keep forgetting we can't just jump down and off of structures anymore. I've broken my leg and like killed my guy so many times. And you run up here. Alright, we can get on the roof and look around. I've got lights in the towers, obviously, so you can see everything. Like I said, that was one of our first high bridges we built. And again, that was before foundations and stairs and ramps could be raised and lowered to the heights that they have now. Like right now, there's like no limit as long as you build it the right way. You can pretty much build as high as you want. And then like these doors and things I left them the way they are for the looks. And then we built pillars up there and added that just for a little extra touch. Alright, now then, let's get the crafting. Let's see what's in these chests. Fish oil. Y'all can just chill right there. We'll put you in the storehouse one day. Then we come over here. There is a giant staircase over there. That's just for taking screenshots. This tower here, again, for screenshots. And then, of course, the oil pump feeds the entire map of oil. We've got 50 iron extractors here, 1 clay extractor, I believe 7 small oil extractors. And then each site around us for copper and everything else has 6 extractors per site. Alright guys, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. We're going to start doing the upgrade, and then it's going to speed up, add some music. I guess we can probably go ahead and lay out the next floor if I hadn't done so already. I think I already laid it out though. So yeah, so if you come into here, this is the 3rd floor, I guess, technically. We've got 14 forges down here. They're all nice and neat. We've got all the ingots in the world. I want to say it can house like 20,000 plus now. Alright, then we'll come up here to the 4th floor. And this is where we grow 1 of each crop type. So here's our onions. And then everything else that you could ever want and need. So however, we could use a little bit of energy. So in this game, you don't have to sleep if you have enough melons and food. You can just use that to get your energy back up. Melons are the best way and the fastest way. These will not die in winter. They are watered by the water house that I built at the bottom of this place. So the greenhouses auto water. They keep the temperature at the same 23 degrees Celsius, no matter what the outside weather is like. So do we need? We can use some protein. All right, now our energy's up, proteins are up. We added a couple of wind turbines up here. I'm gonna move those somewhere else. I don't like them being up here, but we just needed a little bit of extra power for downstairs for the water house. I still haven't decided what we're gonna do with these stairs and these towers yet. We might add cement and brick to those, and then I think we're gonna add at some point put glass across this so we can look down on the greenhouses, kind of like we did up here above us in the penthouse. And I think we're going to use the penthouse as our, like I said, as our kitchen. I mean, because I like it. I like the way it looks when it's clear like this and you can see everything. I mean, y'all remember how long this took. This is on the first 2 episodes of upgrading this. It's 2 stories high. And yeah, the amount of steel it took and lead and runs to go get all that, I don't even want to think about it. It was a lot. But it's weird because it looks like you can fall through this. Like if you pop a crouch, you know, get your camera just right. It's your imminent death. But yeah, so we got the balcony all the way around on the outside too. Super expensive building to build. But so we already laid these out. So if we have enough after we finish the first floor, we're going to come up here and do this. Then we don't have to worry about running off the edge when we come out of the stairs. And then we'll, like I said, we'll either put walls here and just leave this open like an atrium, which might be what I do. Or we can fill that in. We'll have to think about that and see how we go with that. Because the other thing I need to do is I do want to wall in around the greenhouses. I talked about it before. I finally decided on what design we want to use. So we're going to come out one space here with the clear glass floor, then go straight up. So we're going to match up with a flat wall against that floor piece there. So we'll have to come out one, then go up. And the reason for that is I laid the greenhouses out without planning to do what I'm doing. And so now I can't get glass walls behind them, or I just go straight up from behind them. And I'm not going to move the greenhouses because we'd have to move every single planter. And it's just, I'm not doing that. That's just going to take way too long, way too much work. All right, so like I said before, we're going to go ahead and stop this, speed this up, add some music, and we're going to start adding materials. Alright, so we finished that, and we are currently overheating. Why are we overheating? Alright, and so let's drop some clothing really quick. So we're gonna head over here to our clothing rack. It's currently spring. Summer will be here soon. I don't think we can wear all of our winter clothes yet, but this should stop us from overheating, just taking off the winter clothes. And the next step is we need to go up another layer here so we can close in what I would call the loading dock. And while I'm sitting here looking at it, thinking about it, we might end up ripping these out to make a place to like park the truck so we can easily get materials like up here. So you kind of jump on top of those. There we go. So as you know, you can't build anything unless there's something permanent to attach it to. So I'm going to take this up enough to where we can use that door. I don't think I can attach that until we finish that wall. So we're going to build these out, and then we'll add a ceiling, and then build that ceiling out. And it should be in good shape then. We also need to go ahead and add on some doors. And this floor will be looking pretty good. We'll just need to add some more lighting once we get the powerhouse upgrade done and have enough power. And we're going to build real lights instead of these little pot lights. Alright, so we're going to upgrade all of these. So I'm going to speed this back up and jump through that and add that ceiling. Alright, so we finished the, the 5th floor or whatever? Or that high floor right there at the lower ledge below the balcony. We finished all of that up. And now it's time to, I think it's looking pretty good. I like the way it's coming out so far. I might leave that, like I said, I might leave those towers wood just to leave some contrast, but the roof right there might be enough. I might add one all the way around just to break it up some more. But I don't know yet. We'll see. So we're going to see now if we can build this out right here and then go up. I don't think I have enough glass. And probably have enough steel if I tap into what's upstairs. So where did I put the cart? I must have left it upstairs. Alright, so if we're going up there, let's go ahead and grab some steel and take it with us. You're empty, of course. So yeah, I'm just stacking all the empties out there, so hopefully I don't get so mixed up with them. And we're full of glass already. So let's grab this crate. If anybody didn't know how, if you want to grab stuff, placeables, and move them around, you just press N, as in November. And you can move full crates and shelves and stuff like that around. So we'll put that there. And like I said, we need to get these out of here because it just doesn't make logical sense. So we'll move them eventually. You can close them in and they'll still work for now. He does plan to do a power balance update, so I'm sure we'll see some changes in that soon. These you can walk on sometimes and other times not. I think right now it's probably a not. I'm not going to try it just because I don't have a splint. If I had a splint, I'd try to step on it. I think you have to save and then come back in and you can walk on them. But I don't know if that applies to glass. I know that works on the wood flat ceiling pieces. So we'll just lay these out a little bit. We'll get that last one later. And we're not going to work with these other ones first. We're just going to try to finish this one section first because we'll be lucky to get that done. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I built these stairs out of these crates. I'm probably just going to go build some like a scaffolding thing just to get across this. And then I can just run across there. It'll just make it easier than having to move the crates around. But this is a good way to build build a temporary stair if you can't get to something, to go ahead and start building up. But we still have a whole other level to go. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll take some stairs up. I'll build a flat roof piece, one of these at this height, and then just go all the way around with it. You don't have to build the whole thing out. You just build pieces of it. I think you have to save, log back in, and then you can walk on it. We'll test it real quick. Unless he fixed it. Yeah, so once you lay one of these down, you can walk on it. What that means is if you save and then log back in, you'll fall through it. So you can only walk on these when they're freshly placed down. So as you see here, now we can go all the way around with this, but I need to be one level higher so we can do that up there. And to get to that height, we need to build stairs, which the stairs you cannot walk on their ghost image. So we'll have to build a real staircase temporarily, then we'll tear it all down once we get the height we need and build all the way around. They have to have permanent structures to attach to, so we'll have to actually have things in place over there. So we might have to build a couple of these out. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and finish this one wall. And might start another one until I run out of materials, and then we'll be back to see the final product. Alright guys, and that's going to be the end of the video. We ran out of materials, and as you can see, we've got this middle wall here is completed. We completed this wall over here on this edge as well. So we got the bottom done, which we recorded that, and we did the loading dock over there. We're currently standing on the tower here just so we can get a better view of where we're standing at. And we can head down. Used to we could just jump off, but now we'll break legs, take damage, and possibly die. And it causes a lot of movement speed. You got to be careful going down the stairs too. If you fall too far, you'll break a leg on the way down. So let's head over here and take a look. As you can see, I've got foliage turned back on. It's not on Epic. Epic just seems like too much, so we just went ahead and turned that back on. So let's jump into here. Like I said, this stuff still comes to the foundations. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. But yeah, I like the loading dock. It looks pretty cool. I think I should not have glassed in the upper floor. I think that's too much glass. I think I should have just put in wooden walls and then bricked that up. So we still have these 2 walls left up here that we need to do to make everything look the same. But besides that, we've got our nice little walk around now. We don't take any sun damage in here because the glass protects us from the sun because it's tinted, I suppose. But I think we should have, as we come to the top, I think we should have made this layer right here all brick, just to add something like a difference or a contrast, because it's just a lot of glass. But that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it gave you some build ideas of what to and not to do. As you can see, the roofs are loading in on the houses. We can't jump on this ledge, as far as I know. I'm scared to even sprint at it and try. So there's the village, and like I said, that's the end of the episode. If you liked it, like always, be sure to comment below, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button, and let's check out some more content. I will be getting more stuff out on various other games like New World. It should be dropping on September 28th. The update for The Infected, which is what this game is, it'll be dropping on next week. I'm assuming between Wednesday and Friday, possibly on the weekend. He just said the midweek of August is his latest announcement on that. So I'll see you guys then.